Rams coach Sean McVay made waves earlier this week when he said that preseason games are not worth the risk, and that sentiment was on full display in last night's Raiders-Packers game. Not only did superstars Antonio Brown and Aaron Rodgers sit out, but the game itself actually had to be played on an 80-yard field due to safety issues on the field in Winnipeg, normally used for CFL games. Kind of a disaster. We are joined by FS1 NFL analyst James Harrison. Good to have you, James. So, how can the NFL fix preseason? What is the solution here?
It's no fix for preseason. I feel like you need the preseason. You need game speed. You need game reps. You need game conditioning. You know, it actually helps guys such as myself who were in situations where I was undrafted. You know, I really didn't make the team until the third and fourth preseason game.
He was seventh round, and it took...
Exactly, took the last preseason game for me.
Right, so, you know, you have some guys that practice at a high level, and you watch them in practice, and the coaches are like, he's doing it, and then you get into the game, and he can't raise that level because his practice level is his game level. And most guys that play in this league, they raise their game level. So you have to be able to go out there and see that. I understand with him not wanting to play your starters because once you get to that level and you're established and I know what I can get from you, then I'm okay with you not playing in the preseason. The thing is, the NFL wants to have their stars out there. The fans want to see that. They want to give the fans what they want to see. And with the, you know, the new collective bargaining agreement coming up, like, they want to be able to go in there to these networks and say, hey, we got starters that are playing either in the preseason or we got 20 games now for the regular season. So all of this is going to push towards them getting a 20-game. It's going to be still 20 games, but it's going to be 18 regular season games. Why? Because you're not playing your starters. You're telling me right now you're not going to play your starters. But at the same time, the guys, like I said, that aren't established, that don't have that first, second, third round draft choice coming in, they're no longer going to get those opportunities to go out there and shine.
You're right. I don't know how they fix it. I was thinking about you cut it down to 2. See, because here's the thing, Skip. Owners want that revenue. It's not like they charge 50 cents for a Coke in the preseason and $10 for a Coke in the regular season. It's 10 and 10. 10 in the preseason, 10 in the regular season. They're not going to let you take these games away.
And just for the record, season ticket holders are forced to buy 2 home preseason.
Well, it's called season tickets, not regular season tickets. I mean, come on.
And
All part of it.
And those cost just as much as
exactly. So they're not going to be willing to give up those games, Skip. And we're not having some source of revenue. Now, if you can find some way that they can get an extra $50 million in their pocket without playing 2 preseason games, well, they're going to agree to that. But as I was telling Skip, we were going to the break, James, I was like, the preseason has come like the Pro Bowl. It's become unwatchable. Because they started two-hand touching, and the NFL thought about even cutting it out. Until you can't, and they tried everything. You can draft players. AFC players could not be in the NFC. NFC could not be in the AFC. But Skip, now that you don't have these guys, I mean, it used to be you might have 1 or 2 guys, main guys, that didn't play a whole lot in the preseason. Now all 22 don't even play in the preseason. I'm like, what is this? It used to be like, if you missed a preseason game, you knew you would have lit. You're like, okay, I'm big time. Now I got to play the Skip, now you got guys like, hold on. This dude's a special teamer. He's not playing. He's that valuable. Like your quarterback, running back, but now they won't play anybody, Skip. And it's like, I can't even watch the game because I'm like, I'm watching the game and I'm looking at like,
you sure enough can't evaluate.
How? Skip, they're going to have to do something with this, but with this CBA, if I'm the players, I don't even, you know, we can talk about preseason going down to 2 games, but if we're going down to 2 games and y'all talking about 18, what are y'all going to be willing to give up, Skip? Because they keep saying safer, safer, safer. Okay, they keep making cars safer. You know, the seat belts and the restraints and the airbags. But guess what, Skip? They keep putting bigger and bigger engines in them, and they're going faster and faster. So how much safer can you make a car if you get 20 airbags, but the car can go 250? Well, how much safer are you going to make the game if you increase the game and increase the collisions in which they're going to take? You got to trade...
You just spoke wisdom. I've been covering this game longer than you guys played it, and I am so with what you just said. These are necessary, if you want to call them evils, but they're necessary because you need to get ready for what's about to hit you between the eyes in game 1. Because then everybody's going to take it up one more level. and especially as young players, you just need the RPM of a real game, even if it doesn't count.
Yes.
And as a fan, I am a nut fan. Listen, I watch preseason. My wife was all over me last night. You're watching like 7 games at once. Give it a rest.
Right.
No, I want to see who flashes. I want to see Daniel Jones and Haskins, but I want to see Tom Brady last night. How does he look? Is he going to fall off the cliff? What's going on with Aaron Rodgers? Oh, he's not going to play? I thought he was going to play. What are they doing up there? Now, why the NFL didn't fix the holes in the end zone before they got there, I don't know. But that's a whole other issue.
Right.
But Gruden left half his team at home already.
Right.
So it's,
so you telling your team already, Skip, we ain't taking this game serious.
We're not taking it seriously.
Right.
So now we have not only young players, but young coaches, starting with Sean McVay, saying, out. I don't want to do this anymore. It's just too dangerous. Well, it is football, right? You didn't sign up to play football to start with. And I'm going to go real old school with a quick reference here because a guy that I got to know, one of my old favorite players, was named Leroy Jordan for the Dallas Cowboys. You probably remember him. He's probably a little before your time, but he was a middle linebacker for Bear Bryant at Alabama, and he's in the College Football Hall of Fame, and he made 5 Pro Bowls for the Cowboys and was the NFC Defensive Player of the Year one year and is in the Cowboy Ring of Honor. He was a tough guy, old school middle linebacker, and he once told me, and I never forgot it, he said, the harder I play, the less I get hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you go into a preseason game saying, do this. I'm going to tiptoe. I'm going to try to dodge every bullet around me.
They'll get you.
They'll get you. Somebody's going to get you because you're not ready for what's coming. Everybody's too big, strong, fast. Somebody's going to get you. And so we have these rash of injuries. Rashawn Gary, rookie from the Packers. I think they carted, I didn't see this, but I think they carted him off last night. Well, was his heart in it? I don't know what happened, but the kids today, starting with the kid coach for the Rams, they're just saying, we're out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you brought it up yesterday. Okay, if you're out now, it's pay me now, pay me later. You're going to have to pay when this collective bargaining comes up because they're just going to, Jerry Jones is already negotiating the collective.
No question. You're saying, hey, I'm sitting my starters. I'm not playing my starters. Well, if you're not playing your starters, we got 20 games.
Okay, here we go.
No matter how you look at it,
whatever
it's
you
20-game season,
you can slice your pie however you want to slice.
Give us 18, and we'll let you get 2 preseason games. But we need something to give to our fans, to give to these sponsors so that we could get this money. And if you want to make more money, we got to get more money. That's the only way it's going to happen.
I remember in my rookie year trying to make the team. We played. They put me on kick. They put me on kick return. So I'm up in the line. Now we practice all the time, but they're not going full speed. So we just catch it. We play Seattle in Japan. I think I'm gonna catch it like we did in practice.
Runs through
Dude
your
ran
chest.
right over the top of me and made the tackle. I was like, okay. So now I don't know how guys do it. I couldn't be one of those guys that last game was in January. And then my first game, my meaningful game, was going to be the regular season. I couldn't do it. I need reps. I need to get out there and feel the adrenaline of the crowd and that intensity and being in empty formation and going through everything like it was an actual game, even though it's the preseason. So, hey,
I need to go out there and I need to feel the actual game intensity. I need to feel this guy wanting to make this team, wanting to feed his family, not practice where I'm just doing whatever I want to do and guys looking out for me. He don't want you to fall, don't want you to hurt yourself. I want a guy that want to go out there and try and dog me. And I want to feel that and know that when I get into this first regular season game, I done went through that whole process. I understand that. And that's why in the offseason, you have to train crazy. You have to do things that once that regular season game comes, your body is used to the irk and jerk. You're not just saying, okay, well, we're going through practice. I never exerted that tremendous amount of force trying to get away from somebody with my adrenaline running in a regular season or preseason game, against another team. And I think that's where you're getting a lot of the soft tissue injury things where guys are messing up things. Now, the actual, collisions where you get something tore, I mean, that could happen in the regular season. And I understand the coach is like, hey, I don't want to take that chance in the preseason. I done paid this guy too much money. I got too much on the line to see him go down in a game that means nothing.
Okay, get ready.
It's gonna happen.
18 regular season.
18 regular season games.
But I need something internal. I need something. The players got to get these tags, franchise and transition. They got to be done away with. 3-year minimum guaranteed and lifetime medical benefits.
They need to stop the 5th-year option for all players. Like it should be no more than 4. The 4th year is the option
for the rookie deals.
Yeah. Because you give you 4 years and then you got a 4,
then you got a 5th option. Like you're not free to your 5th year. Like if you're a first rounder, okay, give me 3 years with a 4th option, but I can't give you that.
I mean, technically, Ezekiel Elliott
7 years.
He's
you
got
get the
5
option
more
and
right.
2 years of the
Plus, I can franchise you. I can do all that for another 2 years.
Well, somebody conceded all that about 10 years.
Well, somebody, yeah.
Well, that's what happens. See, that's what happens when you got, I got kids that go to private school and they want their money. And I got a mortgage payment. See, them owners, they straight. They ain't got no mortgage payment.
No question.
You play in the NFL, you got a mortgage. You got a mortgage. You got kids in school. You got car. Them owners, they ain't paying no bill. They ain't got no bill. Their bill is you, paying you, and you not working. So they ain't got to pay you, but they still get their money.
Changes need to be made.
Yes,
every day
absolutely.
listening to you guys. It's hard to believe that it is this way, truthfully, when I listen to everything that you guys talk about. It's crazy. Always good stuff from you, James. So, the Eagles, Shannon, have they found their new safety valve for Carson Wentz?
Net.
You
Wentz.
That's you. That's
all. It's the second. We'll discuss.
Second.